What is good? It is Salim Muhammad Tarifa the Fizi on the Fizi Speaks, back again with another episode. And on this episode, for the first time ever, I have the most elusive element after time. It's Uske Santos Unus, Usman Abdulrazaq Kayode. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
What?
I tried to be funny here, man.
Okay.
I'm not very funny, but yeah.
So something
We
happened.
managed to do this.
Yeah, really good.
We've been trying to do this for a while, huh?
Yeah, it's been years actually. Each time we plan a podcast, something happens, he disappears to like Sweden or something.
Abuja life is for you guys.
Yeah, let's go with that. So, Usman Abdulrazaq Kayode, welcome to the podcast. Uske, my guy. It's been a long time coming. So welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Yes. And on this episode, we'll be discussing shower thoughts. Okay, King Solomon, Shazam, and women. Yeah, pretty much fun stuff. Let's get into it. Uske, I wanted to ask you something real quick. We just had a quick talk just now, and you said something about muscle memory. Can you just say that again?
Yeah, I mean, I read somewhere like muscle. We always use the term muscle memory, right? So when we do a certain thing several times with repetition, we gain muscle memory, and we're able to achieve that task, reflexively. But it's not actually muscle memory; it's brain memory, because the muscles are connected to the brain, and it's the brain that remembers the repetition, not the muscle itself.
Word.
Your question was, what is the brain a muscle?
Yeah, is it a muscle?
Okay. No. I think so. I don't think so.
Okay, so it's not a muscle. So for those people that say you need to flex the brain like a muscle.
But then which muscles are not attached to the brain? This is for the biology students.
Okay, a good thing you need to know about Uske is that he was like a renowned Olympiad winning. What else did you do? I think it was a model one time.
I have a lot of talents. My talents exceed different classic boundaries.
Yes, so many talents.
I'm
He can
so good at many
dance.
things.
He can not sing. I don't know. Do you sing now?
I sing, man.
You do?
I've always been good at singing. It's just that I never got the right crowd.
Yeah, that's the thing.
My crowd is always full of haters.
Like toothpaste or toothbrush, stuff like that.
My crowd was like, I never got the right crowd, but
Okay.
I do sing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would ask him to sing on the podcast, but I don't want a risk of so many people asking me
No, you can.
how
It's
to
okay,
find
no
it.
problem.
You want to sing on the podcast?
I can always sing.
Okay, yeah,
But you
yeah.
have to tell me, your viewers, are they haters or are they believers?
No. What? Believe? No, don't say that. No,
Are they believers?
no, don't do that. No. God. Okay, all right, no problem. So yeah, shower thoughts is basically as it sounds, as it says, random thoughts that pop into your head, possibly in the shower, but really it's just about like random thoughts that come to your head, and sometimes may sound absurd and all this, but I felt like it was interesting to share this particular one. So I had a pretty heavy morning one day. I woke up and I was like, had so many thoughts in my head, and then I had this one thought about how, which is something we even discussed recently, about this standard. Yeah. This standard, the ideal man, family, all these things. And then I thought about, okay, supposedly the wisest man to ever live, who was King Solomon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there are different theologies and all that. I'm just going to stick with one. I don't want to give myself a headache. I'm going to stick with one, right? And so basically, who was King Solomon? There are, we have different Solomons. Everybody's a solo, yes. But like this one was like the King Solomon, he was known for being the king of then the unified Israel, all stories,
Yeah,
we know. Yeah, King Solomon.
Where actually was he king of? I don't know, but he was a king, sure.
Yeah, he was a king.
Yeah, but
After David.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think it was when we had the Israelites and.
Did you know that there's a place in Kwara State that is claimed to be where King Solomon was king of?
Are you serious?
Yes, that his wife is buried there. The famous one.
Which one?
Bilqis or something.
Okay, now.
The Arabic name or something, but anyways, there's a place in Kwara State that is claimed to be where the burial place of King Solomon's wife, which is weird, but yeah. I'm sidetracking you.
Yeah, well. If we think about the whole geography thing and how it's possible that it's said that the continents, drifted apart, and I don't know how close they would have been at the time, for them to want to bury her so far away from home, It doesn't add up. Why
Mm.
would you take her body, all those? I mean, it's going to be very tasking.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But
Who knows? Maybe they didn't want her to be buried on that. Return her to her family people or something. I don't know.
at this point, the whole story is down to mythology, right?
Yeah,
So,
everything is yeah. So basically, in the biblical depiction of Solomon, his reign was of great wisdom, quality, understanding mind and all of that. He had a lot of wisdom. Basically, he was known for writings, building God's temple, and having a lot of wives. Now, this is the part that gets me crazy, right? And I want to talk about this because I was like, if Solomon, right, the wisest man, had these many wives, these many concubines, why would he do that? Like, okay, now me, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, first, let's just look at this. He's so wise.
Maybe he was onto something.
Maybe he was onto something. I'm like, no, this guy, you just can't be this wise. And then you're like, know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have like 300 concubines. Okay, I'm asking myself, was it that the wisdom was so good he got all those people to marry him? He got to marry like 700 wives, right?
Maybe it's a testament to his wisdom. With this
Maybe
wisdom, he was
you
able
get
to
like, was it like you need like, okay, because okay, for a fact, I feel like guys generally, yeah, like we said, the bar has kind of dropped like badly. We're at the point where simple acts of kindness can be taken to be like, wow, this guy, he loves me so much. No one ever walked me through my door before. That's the normal thing to do.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, I mean but well, for guys, I would say, well, it's for both parties involved, right? But for guys also, I would say maybe we need to do a bit better.
Yeah, we do.
Because
we
guys,
actually do.
the
And
bar
I feel
is
like
super
and
low.
I feel like the thing is, it just goes to show that we've spent so much time not doing the things we're supposed to do, or we are like, this is like wisdom basically. This is like basic 101. Solomon is just teaching us like, hey bro, talk to girls like this, act like this.
Well,
Maybe if you're not so
we don't know how
doodle-head,
Solomon treated the women
we
he
don't
was
know.
married to.
We don't know.
We don't know
But
how the bar was then.
yeah, we don't know.
The bar at the moment at that time was, okay, I'm the king, and
Yeah, he was the
come,
king.
I will marry you, and you marry
be
him,
soft.
and you're under my protection, and you're
Yeah.
under my whatever.
Yeah, so
and then,
so there's that
but that's the
possibility,
only bar at the
and then
moment.
there's another one that
Mhm.
he possibly also married all these ladies because of, let's say, peace between people, like different kinds of people. Like each of these ladies were not from like the same village. They're not all from Edo State.
Mhm.
They're like different people from
Yeah.
different places. Like maybe you marry this Indian babe,
Yeah.
Nehi, and then it's like, okay, like this,
Maybe try to diversify his portfolio.
Maybe that's another thing. But then, but like what is recorded, right? I'm just gonna go with what's recorded so that I don't judge it.
Actually.
What is recorded is just a lot of stuff. Wow, this guy, he was hardworking. So the point is, Solomon was really wise. He was known for like handling disputes and stuff between people and all that. And the possibilities are endless. Some accounts say, okay, he married them to protect them from whatever. Because the treatment of women back then, according to 2022, 2023 standards or whatever, is going to be like really not good, because they're like, you can't vote. You get?
That's very.
You can't vote. Like, that was like the best I could come up with at the moment.
You can't vote
But,
for
yeah,
Solomon to be king.
You can't vote for Solomon to be king. Like, wow, that's really bad. Like if I was Solomon, I'd be like, you can't vote for me, really?
Oh, wow.
That's not cool.
In all his wisdom, he didn't think, okay.
Let's just you could have
But
just give, like, everybody, you have a PVC now, like you just go and vote something.
Yeah.
So it's like there are so many things, but then the idea, like what I'm saying is that there was some kind of benefit to his, like a greater benefit than just his personal stuff, for which he married all these people. Maybe.
Yeah, we could say maybe, or it was just that was the times that he was in, and that time he was able to
take
marry
as many wives
as many women as many wives as he could, and he just took advantage of that and did that.
Okay, so this is the thing now, yeah. So there's this saying from Game of Thrones, where this guy's like, knowledge is power, and then this what's this woman's name?
Which one?
I'm lost. The queen.
Daenerys
No.
Targaryen.
No.
The one with the dragon.
No, the one with
Cersei.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. No, was it Cersei?
Yeah, Lannister, right?
Yes, that
Yeah,
woman that
yeah,
was
yeah,
just
yeah.
like really, oh man, jeez, wow. Okay, so yeah, so she said this thing when she was like, no, power is power, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm thinking about Spider-Man for some weird reason.
Okay.
Just hear me, it's crazy, it's crazy. So like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, fine. So it's, with great power comes great responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
And if wisdom or knowledge is power,
Mm-hmm.
then then there is a great responsibility for which you should exercise when you know a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like the more you know now, the more responsible you are. And I think it kind of ties into it. Wait, now this is it. I'm going to ask you this for the podcast. Have you ever met someone and it's like, I would date you if I was younger?
Yeah.
Yeah? Because
Or
I feel like,
if you are younger, not older.
no, like, I feel like, not like if she was younger,
No,
but
you.
like if you were younger. Like
Yeah.
if a younger me would date you. Yeah? But like now, with all I know, with all I've seen, with all I've come to, with all the knowledge and wisdom that I've gotten from life and experience,
Mm-hmm.
I can't see this working out.
Mm.
And I wouldn't even try it. Because now I know too much, maybe, for what you're asking me to try.
Well, yeah, because in practice that would be regression, right? So
Yeah,
you would
because you
go
already know
back.
you've
You
been
already
there.
know that you've been there, so you already know that this is not something that you like. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
So, I mean, saying that a younger me will date you is kind of misleading to the person because, I mean, the younger me is not the version of me anymore.
Anymore. Yeah, but
So
but
the
like,
younger me is basically bye bye.
yeah, so which is, it's not really misleading. It's just I'm telling you that
Yeah,
it has passed.
it has passed. Yeah,
Like you should have been 5 years early.
5 years early.
Sorry, I had a
The
girlfriend at
younger
the
me
time.
would have dated you, and
Yeah.
then we would have had problems. And
Yeah,
then
and by now we've broken
and
up.
then by now we broken up.
Because now, maybe because of what I've seen and what
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
learned,
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't be that person for you anymore. I can't see myself being that person for you
I
at
think she
all.
should have been the lesson for you. She should have been the one to give you that lesson.
But okay, that sounds painful.
No,
Let's
no.
not say that.
Oh no, wait, let's not say
Let's
lesson.
not say
That experience,
Yeah,
that
that
character
experience.
building.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
this life, you're just building character.
You're just building character, really.
Yeah.
And now I think the crazy thing is, ultimately what it comes down to, because I'm looking at the fact that somehow, because I know King Solomon he wasn't flawless. Yeah, he had his own share of issues. He had his own share of this and that. But the fact was, he was able to have these number of wives, this number of people under him, and somehow his kingdom didn't fall apart immediately. Because I feel like any other person, you have 1, 2 people under you. Yeah, one person sometimes is enough to just drive you crazy, right?
Yeah.
And then you have 1, 2, 3, 10, 100.
Yeah, but these things are up to interpretation. We know the number. We have heard of the number of women that he married. We don't know particularly his relationship
with them.
those women.
So maybe they were married and it was just like, you have my
She probably still lives
you can live in the
her
kingdom,
house or
whatever,
live in the kingdom or wherever. We don't know the nature of the relationships, and we also forget that at that time he was King Solomon. He was the king.
He was the bad guy.
He was rich and he was powerful. And so in that sense, you could say that he was able, that already contributed a lot to his ability to be able to
manage them all. Like, you need this, come on. Have you seen the color of my Bugatti? It's outside. Something like that. Like, like, what's your problem? What's your problem to my Bugatti? Do you see it outside? So stuff like that. So
what was the Bugatti equivalent of that time? Probably like a horse.
I think maybe something. A camel. Okay, no, it should be a horse. Like, it's maybe a fast thing.
Horse, like
it's a fast thing, yeah.
I think prized horse or something.
Yeah, like a prized horse, like really fast, can really just gallop all the way into the sunset.
They have these chariots.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure. So probably he had like one fancy chariot.
Yeah, chariot like with like wheels of like maybe like a riding forward. It looks like he's riding back.
Yeah, but how old is
bling bling?
They can't all ride in the chariots,
They could try. Bugatti is 2-seater, but people try to put more than 2 people in it. So there's that. I think it has a back seat. So
the chariot.
No, the Bugatti.
The Bugatti,
yeah. The chariot was completely back seat.
I've never been in a Bugatti.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, sure. You sound like you've been in.
Yeah, that time.
That time.
in the video game.
Oh yeah.
Man, just live your life, man. Don't allow anybody to kill you. You don't have Bugatti, get VR headset, sit in the Bugatti, man. Just have the feel, like whatever you need to do.
Don't let anybody pressure you.
Don't let anybody pressure you, man.
Don't let
Jesus
anybody
Christ.
pressure you.
So yeah. Okay, I want to ask you a question now. Yeah. Um. So there's another thing. If let me just say possible like theory that came to my mind. Um. People complain of having a problem with one woman. Now let's assume he was actually at all. Maybe not every day like 700 women are talking to him at the same time.
Yeah.
But like maybe say Monday, Tanisha, Tuesday, Jennifer, Wednesday, require
Gonna
something.
name all this thing.
Yeah, like DMX.
Yeah.
RIP DMX.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's doing all these things, Anita, Aisha, he's just switching it up every day, taking care of his health. Basically, it's like, what, I'm gonna see you, but I'm not gonna deal with your emotional baggage. I'm just gonna see you enough that I can see you, and then tomorrow it's like a new chick. So it's like he's swiping Tinder on like Pro Max.
Okay.
He has Tinder Ultra. By the way, I don't think it's the way to go, but let's just
Like
go.
he has the hack because he basically owns the
He
thing.
owns the entire app.
The
Like,
entire app.
I know you. I know when you're going to sign up. So like, bro, you get. So like, what if, yeah, he had gotten maybe out of the 700 wives, he was close to like 350.
How many people can you really be close
Okay,
to
this is another
ultimately
thing.
like that?
Funny thing,
Mhm.
I remember reading this thing one time and it said that the average person has at best 150 people at a time that they can manage some kind of like deeper than surface. Like I know you, I know 2-3 things about you.
At least we're
At
not
a time.
counting his I don't know, brothers, friends, counsel.
No, we're not counting
just the women.
Just the women.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, even then, and then there's that surface, the deeper than surface. But how many can you really know even intimately at the same time?
It's really difficult. I feel
So
like it's a lot of effort to know people like on a like deep level, because at some point it gets like, don't you feel heavy?
yeah,
I feel like it takes a toll on you, like wow, emotionally, psychologically. Like I know about this person, I know about this person, I know about this person. I'm like, wow, that's a lot
because
of women.
another thing is that it's also quite hard to be the same person with so many different people.
Yeah, because we actually have to. This is sad, but a lot of times we have to put on like personas and masks and stuff. Like you're around certain people, you talk about certain things.
Yeah.
And certain people you're like, oh, I can talk about this finally.
Yeah,
Oh, thank
and
God.
it's just about the vibes.
Sometimes it's just about the vibes. It's just about the connection, and then you just understand that I'm with this person. I tune into this frequency with this person, and it's good. And then when I leave there, I have to go back to my normal frequency, which is like okay. Just like you're in a car, you're driving, and then you're listening to maybe some nice. Who do you listen to?
I don't know, Division.
Okay. It's actually, yeah, trying to sound cool. Confess. Justin Bieber, right? Justin Bieber. All right. So
No plug.
Okay. So yeah. Let's just say you're listening to some.
It's not bad now.
Yeah, it's not bad. You could be listening to some Barney and Friends, something like that. Yeah, he's singing now.
Okay, it's enough.
All right, that's all.
Alright.
Please, no more. Don't fall for him, please.
It's enough.
So yeah. So this thing is like you're in the car, you're listening to like Justin Bieber or some Barney and Friends or whatever, and then people are looking at you from outside and like this guy must be listening to like some hardcore rap or something like that. Because your head is just going, like this is some Eminem, DMX, Jay-Z kind of stuff, but you're just literally going. As long as you love me, no.
So you can sing too.
Who is that? I wasn't singing.
We should start a duet or something like that.
That's going to flop.
I'm pretty sure they will appreciate that.
It's going to flop.
Yeah.
It's going to flop so bad. Okay, so this thing is like it's the whole perception thing, right?
Yeah.
People are just looking at you and they're imagining things. And I'm going to switch to the Shazam part, right? Because okay, now this is where I think the question is. If I go to Solomon, I feel like there are a lot of ifs, a lot of what we don't know, and good thing comic books for me, I know some things, so that's good. So Billy Batson, Shazam, right? If you know Billy Batson, Shazam, right?
I only know the movie. That's the
in
guy,
movie.
right? The kid, right?
Yeah, the kid that says
Mhm.
Shazam and turns into this thing.
Yeah. Well, not
And
a very good
basically,
movie actually, but
not a
okay.
very good movie, but like enjoyable. Like you can watch it like
Ah.
and just eat and it's like it's fine.
It was okay. I preferred Black Adam to that movie.
Funny thing is, I felt like okay now I'm doing a movie review, but like I felt like Black Adam had like the action was like everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and then they didn't pace it. Like you need to give me something. Let me feel like the action is actually coming alive. But then
He
it's just
just
like
emerged as an anti-hero.
yeah,
This is
but then like bro, like why are you even like the story with his son and then this one died, this that.
Yeah.
I'm like it's cool, but like I don't really know your motive. Like what are you? Why are you helping this
He didn't
guy?
have any motive.
Yeah. Okay.
He didn't have any. He basically just took revenge. Then he died, and then came back, and he was confused, and he killed a bunch of people that were trying to attack him.
He killed them
Yes.
so badly.
So badly.
That was a good part of the
He
movie.
he killed them, and then
Yeah.
he realized, oh, maybe I shouldn't kill.
I like the fact when the thing when he was like that he's not going to kill them, the people he took into the sky,
Oh.
and then he was like, well, I said I wasn't going to kill them, so they're still alive. So I mean,
Yeah.
that was cool. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to ever be like in those people's shoes.
All right, back on track.
So yeah, back on track. So Bill Batson is Shazam. You know, he's the champion of the 7 gods. Blah blah blah. The thing is, Billy Batson has the wisdom of Solomon in this thing, right? So this is where the Solomon thing is still coming back. But like he has the wisdom of Solomon, and yet because the fact of the matter is that his consciousness is still a kid, right? He has this wisdom of like this guy who knows things, can speak different languages, can understand different concepts, can interact with technology and stuff like that. He's really he has it up there, but then he's still a kid. Even when he transforms to this muscular looking fellow as Shazam, you can still see the fact that there's an immature side of this person. So now it makes me ask this kind of question, which is that could it be? Because I see this thing every day. People are complaining. People are posting things. This person will stay your white. This person will stay your brown. This person is calm. That person is calm. This person relationships are this calm. This and that. Everybody's complaining about the same thing, right? And then it makes me wonder: could it be that we are bombarded with so much information on social media, on forums and stuff like that? People are talking about stuff. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone has information, right? I don't know if that's the same thing as being wise or being a man of like wisdom as Solomon, yeah. But like you have all this information, right? And somehow the fact that you don't do like you're not mature enough to handle it, basically, it's like you can know so much, and because of your own nature, because of the fact that you've not tackled your own nature, your own predispositions. For example, now you're terrible. You're like a bad, like really like a pathological liar, right? That is your problem. You lie even when you don't have to lie, right? You know lying is bad. You know the effect it's going to have on another person, trust and all that stuff. You really don't want to see your relationship fall apart, but you're lying, right?
Yeah.
Or for example, the fact that you overindulge certain things. Maybe it might be you cheat,
So what you're trying to say is that we know all these things. All this information is out there.
You
Why
know.
do we still do?
Why do we still do what we do?
Man,
It's kind of like a Shazam effect.
It's a
Like
Shazam effect,
it's
yeah,
just
it's,
yeah.
It's all just basically down to the fact that we're all humans.
So basically,
And
the
it
humanness in us is the
it's
Billy
our
Batson.
nature. It's in our nature. It doesn't matter how
Even if we are
wise
imbued
we are,
with
how old we are, how young we are.
even if basically we are imbued with the power of like quote unquote gods, as the DC comics
Yeah,
put it.
yeah. Even
But-
if we're inbuilt, that is why we like. There's so much circumstance around us. Okay, there's so much information in front of us, and we forget there's a lot of information behind us. The information that we had to grow into, and all the like our upbringing, all like our formation and everything. And so with all this information, all these circumstances around us, that kind of forms to a certain extent our behaviors and how we think and what we do. Okay, so we can know that something is bad, but when we're doing it, some people outright know that they're doing, haha, this is evil, I'm gonna do it anyways. You know?
Yeah, that's
Some
the,
people
that's the
outright
kid
know
that's
that.
the kid thing.
Some people outright know that, and there are other people that genuinely do not know or cannot discern that what they're doing is bad. They are justified in their right of doing it, or they are doing it against the other, against like it's the lesser evil. You know, like because many situations are not black and white, huh? You can okay,
Yeah.
why did I lie to this person? I lied to this person because I didn't want to I didn't want to
Hurt their
hurt their
feelings.
feelings
Yeah.
or something like that. And if I hurt their feelings, then it would furthermore spiral down to I don't know, maybe they might take it very badly and they might hurt themselves or something like that. And then we decide to make these small lies, and then the small lies turn into
Big
big
lies.
lies, and then big lies turn into blah blah. Or let's say you're hungry and your family is not your government job, your job does not pay much, blah blah, and then you see an opportunity somewhere to kind of skim off from the top, and then you skim off, and then you're able to feed your family and stuff like that.
Mhm.
All these, in principle, we all know that they're bad,
Mhm.
but circumstantially, the people there,
Mm.
they can kind of create a justification in their mind. I mean, we
Yeah.
live in Nigeria, bro,
Mm.
so we see this every day.
Every day.
You know, no one goes to church or mosques more. No,
Mm.
there's always the even the preachers are
Yeah.
preaching what they preach is even
Yeah.
on their own understanding and their own and circumstantial. So yeah, if your question is why we have all this information and why we do it, it's just yeah, it's
Yeah.
just it's what we do.
That's what we do. Wow.
Unfortunately, as humans.
So now, okay, now this is the thing. I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Yeah. While I was having these thoughts, I was like,
And we can do better, by the way.
we
Doesn't mean
can. No,
the
no, no.
fact that we do it,
That's
that's not a justification of not,
that's
There's
the entire
always
reason.
learning. We're
Yeah.
always learning.
That's the entire
Always try
reason.
to strive to do better and strive to
Mhm.
at least achieve a certain level of,
The thing is,
doing,
I see that, yeah, we can have so much wisdom. I mean, wisdom around us, wisdom imbued upon us, and still do the wrong thing because of our predispositions, because of our lack of discipline, because of our lack of maybe moral compass, and adherence to that compass in the
hmm
first place. Um, but okay, or what I want to say is that is why I feel like conversations like this are important, because we need to even ask ourselves, why do we act the way we do? Why do I do what I do the way I do it? And then why is it so that you can have a certain performance or a certain behavior with a certain person or a certain group of people, and with a different set of people, it's absolutely difficult for you. Like, you know the things to do. The wisdom is all around you. You have these things, But then with some people, it's easy to implement, or it's easier to implement,
yeah,
and with others, it's like a challenge.
yeah,
Like you are kind to certain people, yeah, maybe your family members and stuff like that. You're really kind to them, or your friends. But then you meet some people, maybe at work, and then being kind to them is like,
yeah. Then I
I
mean,
don't know. I don't know.
if you are indeed, let's say, a kind person or something, then I think
Yeah, that shouldn't be difficult.
that shouldn't be a
Difficult
difficulty.
because you're just doing what you're
You're
doing
just doing
because
what you're
that's who you
doing,
are.
and let's say if you perceive that you're doing kind things to your family and friends, it's what you're doing is something different. You're just doing like, okay, this is how I should do to them, to these people,
Because they're your
and
people.
because these are my people, and then there's a different way I should do to these other people because they're my people. So that
Hmm.
is, I think that is because you're not my people or something, or you don't have that connection with them. That is different from being kind in general as a person and in character.
Mm.
You get what I mean? So yeah, it comes down to connection.
True.
What kind of understanding do you have of these people? I mean, we should strive to see all of the human, if we come down to all rosy, right? We should try to see everyone, the whole planet. We should try to see everyone as worthy of
Kindness.
kindness and
Mhm.
respect.
Mhm.
Very important two things like kindness and respect. So if we can treat like and in a similar way that we will want upon us as individuals, right? So we
Mm.
try to see everyone in that light. That's ultimately like a goal.
Mhm.
I get that for different people and from different circumstances, it's harder to do that, and
Yeah.
that's where a
Mhm.
lot of the problems in the world come. When name it, be it sexism, be it racism, be it tribalism, be it whatever.
Isms, basically. The
All
isms,
all
man.
the isms. It's
Yeah.
basically about this is our people and then those are not our people.
Yeah.
It comes it's as simple as, oh, I'm kind to the people at home and I'm
Yeah.
not kind to the people at work.
That just feels like it's not, I don't know. It just feels like less genuine when it's like you can't be kind to people who are not your people.
Yeah,
Because I feel like true kindness should manifest itself regardless.
yeah,
So that's something.
yeah.
Now there's another thing. Women,
Oh,
right? I'm going to put you on the spot for this. Yeah. So another thing I got from this morning. This is a very. It's not the long morning wasn't this long. The shower thought wasn't this long, but it kept coming. Like it's really like I don't know what you're thinking. It's like your brain is working like really fast.
You have woman on your mind.
Where?
You.
How?
I don't know. Somehow you have woman on your mind.
Your woman is on my mind.
Yeah, okay, continue.
Let's leave that. Let's leave that off the podcast. Thank you very much. All right. So. So yeah. I wanted to ask a question.
Yeah.
The question now is this. This is back to Solomon and the women. There are different kinds of women on the planet, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously now with different types, different kinds of people, so definitely we have different variations of people that we can work with and people that we can't work with. But there's this thing I'm thinking about. If King Solomon was like involved with maybe let's say even 10 of his wives.
Yeah.
Yeah. With different backgrounds, with different religions, because he married them with their different beliefs and he didn't change them. At least from what I read anyways, he didn't change them. If something else, please let me know. Can hit me up on stuff. I'll check. So he had all these women, and it makes me wonder, yeah, could a man with infinite wisdom be with any kind of woman? Like just if it means like if you knew everything, everything,
supplements
compatibility,
the compatibility with them. Is that what you're asking? Something like that?
Yeah, maybe. Like okay, I know when people say because this argument, and this probably would have been a different podcast altogether, but like this argument of compatibility, why not just compatible? Why not just compatible? People get married, live 10 years, and they say I'm just compatible, and I'm like I want to whack them side of the head because I'm like 10 years, you didn't know you were not compatible, you have 3 kids, you didn't know you're not compatible, but now you're not compatible.
At some point they probably were, but maybe they grew out of it.
But then now this is the thing, if you as a man has so much wisdom, crazy wisdom that's like bruh, you know, and then you're with a woman and you are changing and then she's changing and then the wisdom is such that you can understand that these changes will happen and then you can understand that well for these changes to happen and for you guys to stay together you guys have to change together, or at least change in ways that kind of work together. So you're seeing the changes happen, and then it's like, so it means, is it possible that you are with someone, and like, or you're with any kind of person, right? Or you can be with any kind of person because you have infinite wisdom?
That would be tough.
That's what I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, your wisdom is
like because you know, like okay, like for example now you're dating a girl.
Yeah.
She's giving you Cardi B vibes.
Okay.
Yeah. Why are you happy?
I'm trying to imagine what Cardi B vibes are. But anyways, yeah.
Like, you look very happy. I don't know. All right. So you have like she's giving you Cardi B vibes. She's doing all this stuff, and then you're like this very low key guy, very chill, very probably almost traditional. You know, there's the way you expect a woman to dress, the kind of thing you expect her to do, say, and all that. And then she's giving you kind of vibe. She's like, she don't cook, she don't clean, she don't do all those things, you know. But then she's like, I will give you whatever.
I always need a bucket and a mop.
Yeah. so yeah. But then she's giving you all these vibes, and then and you know, okay, your own predispositions, your own nature and stuff might not agree with everything that she's doing, yeah. But you have understanding of maybe where she's coming from, why she's doing what she's doing, and then what you would need to do on your own part to accommodate her.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm not asking with infinite wisdom, right? Could you accommodate any kind of person? And then maybe should you? The question now is maybe could you?
Should you? Yeah,
could you and should you?
Let's assume that this wisdom is the ability to kind of read a person, how the person is, and know instantly what you have to do for this person, for both of you to work.
Yes.
Let's assume that that's what the wisdom is. But should you do that? Can you do that? Theoretically, yes. I mean, if you see somebody and you know this is how the person is, you can know how you're going to comport yourself to kind of accommodate this person and things like that. Yes,
Mhm.
you can know that, but should you do that? I don't think so, because you would be going against your own
self.
nature, your own self.
So it means you'll be cheating yourself.
You'll be cheating yourself because you give up a part of yourself in your infinite wisdom. You sacrifice yourself to kind of chase this thing that is not per se compatible. Well, I don't.
Okay,
I'm
no,
tired of using
okay,
this
okay,
compatible
okay.
word,
So this is
but-
it. Now, if you say you sacrifice yourself, now this. Oh my God. Now I'm having more of the thoughts. Okay, so let's say sacrifice yourself. I don't feel like you can have love without sacrifice.
Yeah.
So now, if the issue is that you're sacrificing yourself, then how do you know you love the person if you're not sacrificing yourself? Because I feel like regardless of, like, no matter how compatible
That's
you
true,
think you are, you will get to a point where it's like, bruh, I don't know. She just did something. She just picked her nose. We're having like dinner somewhere. She picked her nose, and then she did something to the whatever she got out of the nose. And now I'm like, nah, I don't know.
That's just,
Or then maybe you're talking to her and then you realize she has a beard, and then like, love you though, but like, wow.
These are all superficial things, though.
This is superficial thing.
These are
But like,
all
okay,
superficial
what
things.
if I'm trying to find something that's like really,
But
okay, maybe like a pet peeve of yours, like something that you really don't like.
Yeah.
You know, maybe she drags her feet. It's still superficial, but I'm like I'm trying to find.
That's where, I mean,
Yeah.
this is where it gets tricky, huh? When you are in love with the other party, because love is like hit you, you don't.
Would you say love is like a yam?
It's like, no, I didn't say yam.
That would have been really deep.
Love is like a yam, it is.
It's actually like a yam.
It's
you
like
know?
a yam.
It's like you peel
I
it
don't
and
know.
then it's like you have to cook it some.
You have to cook it,
like
then it
it
becomes soft.
It becomes soft,
When
or
it
then
becomes
it could
soft.
still be hard
Oh.
depending on the kind of yam you get.
Okay.
So it's like that's actually really deep. Wow.
no, I'm not
Write
going
this
to
down.
go- No,
Uske said this. Yam.
No, please don't
love
quote
is-
me. Please don't quote me. That's
How would
very
that
rash.
be so deep?
That's a
Oh
very,
my
very rash
God.
quote.
I have to
That's
think
very
about
rash
this.
quote. No, don't
Yam.
quote me that. But it's like, yeah, it's tough to say, because a lot of times love comes with sacrifice, but I don't think it should come with intense sacrifice in the terms of losing yourself.
Okay, I agree
Then
with that.
it turns into something
Don't lose yourself.
else.
I mean, forget
Don't
about
lose your-
forget about what Eminem
yeah,
said.
Yeah.
Don't lose yourself.
Yeah,
She's not the music.
exactly. So
Yeah. Lose yourself in the music, not her. Trust me, Eminem.
So I mean, yeah, you can. I'm not like, it's always you always have to be accommodating of the other person. I know two people are exactly alike. I know two people are so in a relationship like that, you have to be accommodating of the other person. If she has a beard, help her with shave the beard.
Help her shave the beards, bro.
From time to time.
Like, you buy your stuff, buy it for her too. Buy like times 2. So both of you go to your barber and be like, and shape it up and make it like, she has a goatee now. She like Tony Stark,
Yeah, So Tony Stark is who you think of, huh?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, okay.
No,
You've been giving me very suspicious vibes.
No, I love women.
I know that Tony Stark.
I promise you, I love women so much.
Okay.
Megan Good,
2023.
please listen to my podcast.
It's 2023, guy.
Listen to my podcast.
All right.
Don't swing anywhere,
Let's go.
please.
This is the podcast for the future, all inclusive. Let's go.
No, this is not. Do you know? No, don't do that. No, this is not. This is the problem when your guy travels out too long. Start saying some stuff. What are you doing, man? Yeah, okay, no problem.
Okay,
one day we'll listen back on this.
In
Just
Solomon's
wonder why.
wisdom, he was the king, huh? I mean, he didn't really have to make anything work.
Okay, but let's put it like this. Yeah, you get married to someone.
Yeah.
The house is your kingdom.
Yeah.
So you are the king.
Yeah.
So you have resources.
And I have my queen.
You have your queen. That's how it's supposed to work, right? Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to. You have your queen. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was standard.
That was standard, please.
That was standard,
Not two
right?
kings, man.
Well, I mean,
No, that's all. Let's say like that.
okay.
So yeah, okay. So yeah.
You don't
So
like Tony Stark, it's okay.
no, it's Iron Man is cool.
No, it's cool.
Yeah. Avengers.
Okay. Yeah.
Just like comic books.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Black Widow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hulk.
Not so much. No. What is wrong with you? This is why I don't have you on the podcast. You're crazy.
Okay.
Oh my god. All right. So this is crazy. I'm having so many questions now. Okay, but like this is what I want to ask, right? Married people, you're already married, you're already committed. This is what I don't know what your stance is on divorce. I feel like, well, for me, I would say it's only when it's like you're getting like your life is in danger and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then the metrics for what makes your life be in danger are different, right? Some people some people feel like their life is in danger because they're getting physically abused, but it could be that you're getting psychologically abused to the point where you no longer have any shred of your own identity.
Yeah.
You start to lose sense of who you are. You're like, what is
That's
wrong?
why I say, people, please, let's be understanding of each other.
Let's be understanding of each other. So now, thing is this: you are married. You're already there. You probably have kids. You get what I'm saying. You're already in the box. You two of you are in the box. You're supposed to be on the same side. For whatever reason, the other person on the other side of the box, and now you guys have to fight it out. And they have a blue corner, your red corner, whatever. And you guys you're going at it, and it's not really great. So at the point you lose sight of the person you married, because when you married them, at least there's no how. There was a time this person wasn't this crazy, right? There was a time this person wasn't a monster. There was a time this person wasn't always unreasonable. There was a time. So the question now is, how do you apply wisdom, at a time where you've already found yourself feeling like there's no way forward, right? How do you now start to, because it's crazy because you're trying to accommodate someone, because you now know more, maybe you've learned more now, or you're now more aware of stuff, and then you're trying to apply the wisdom that you have, but then they are like, oh, now you want to understand me, right? Where have you been all this time? And then it's like, I don't know, are you for my progress or not? What is your problem? Jesus.
Yeah, these things are complicated, and I think we can't really fully understand them until we are in that box, in that ring that you just described.
So basically your advice is everybody just get your laces up and just get ready to be in the box.
Just get ready to
rumble.
Just keep sight of what's important, huh?
That would have been a great end.
No, not really. We don't advocate for violence.
No, not rumble in the violent sense. No. Hi, God.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, what was I even saying? I forgot. We can't know.
Yeah, we can't know until we're in it.
Right.
We think we know.
And
I feel like that's probably the thing. That's probably the thing about how I feel people talk about the whole Solomon thing. Yeah, marital problems and everything. Because it's like, oh, this guy, you did this, did that, how could you do this, how could you do that? Like, he's so wise, how did he do all this stuff? And then we don't understand that at the same time, he's also human. Yeah? He had all the wisdom, but he was still human. And then that human side is what's going to show. And so it's like we have this.
Do you think this marriages were sexually motivated? In terms of, Solomon had wandering eyes and he wanted to consummate with as many women as possible.
Okay, because
why didn't really play part in marrying.
no. Okay, so it was like, okay, so we have the problem. We have problem with the Ammonites, and then like it just is this really bad that like this she's a baddie, and she's like, oh wow, you know what, I'm gonna marry you, and I just want to marry you personally, but like because of Israel, I'm gonna be like, don't fight Israel no more.
Smash for peace.
Yes. Like, surprise to subscribe. Wow, this podcast is going elsewhere. I don't even have control over this podcast anymore.
No, yeah.
But yeah,
because you said it's human, and we do surprisingly a lot of things we do, and we do based on our basic primal
instincts and needs. So I think the thing is I feel like at the base level of our human nature, there's no pretense. You might negotiate and say, you know what, I don't like this, this, okay. But at the very basic level of your being, you don't care. about the things you think you are caring about. Maybe you're being political about it. Maybe you're being, oh, my ego, my this, my that. But like at your very base level,
you can try to tame it. You can try to
tame. You can try to. But it's what it is.
Control, handle.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There was this particular. For example, I'll give you this example. This was back in school, university, by the way. I had a girlfriend. Yeah, long distance, and all stuff.
Back in uni, you did her dirty.
No,
You
I didn't know.
If you are Salim's girlfriend back in uni.
No.
Okay,
Okay, don't worry. I had to leave like one.
Okay.
Or like two.
Yeah.
Okay, so this thing. There was this girl. I remember one time this girl. I would see her walking towards me.
Yeah.
Literally, I just see her. They had this thing with her face. I don't know what it was, but like deep down, I just know I'm attracted to this. Whatever this is, I like this. Mainly, I see her. I change lanes. It wasn't even funny. Like I'll just change where I'm going. Like I'm going here. Nope. Change my mind. I'm going
around her.
I don't want to be around. I don't want to be around her.
You didn't want to be around her.
No, because it was dangerous.
Because you already had a girlfriend at the time.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I'm like, no, I don't want to. This. What? The relationship ended at some point.
Yeah. Because of
what?
Because of this? Or?
No. It ended at some point.
Yeah, and then.
That's all I can say.
That's all you can say.
Yeah. So the relationship ended at that point. So what I can say is this: take care of your health. Take care of your health.
Drink water.
Drink water. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Change. Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane. Yeah. Just do that. That's about it. Uske, thank you so much, man. It's been a great one. I mean, it's really good to chill with my bro and just talk about stuff on the podcast and share all of this crazy stuff with you guys. It's shower thoughts, really. It's nothing too serious. It's just vibes. Some things we talk about here that you can pick on. Well, one or two things are cool. But generally, it's just vibes.
It's nice to be here, Salim. Many times we have this conversation and you just want to press record and
we actually had like a lot of conversations before this that were hotter than this, but we can't have them on the podcast.
Okay.
We don't want to get to burn down the internet.
With the content. I don't say everyone. Let's just please let's do our best. Huh?
Just do our best.
Let's do our best.
I think a very important thing to the guys. The bar is too low, bros, gentlemen, brothers, peeps, people, please do your best. I mean, don't just be like bare minimum guy. Don't be like mediocre guy. Don't be like I'm just gonna be every other person guy, right? Don't be women hating guy. Don't be that guy. Just be like a guy that's like, I'm just gonna do my best to be a better version of myself every day, and then everyone is better for it. I feel, because we really don't want to see people, girls looking like, oh my god, this is the first time someone has told me something. Or like little stuff, and then it's like, what kind of guys have you been meeting? Jesus, wow, this is the first time someone actually greeted me. Wow, what are you doing in your life? What have you been living? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And guys, so at the same time, don't just date people or go after people just because whatever. Like, if you validate the wrong thing.
You said primal instincts, huh?
Oh, damn it.
You just said that now, right?
Okay, yeah, you can tame it, you can chain it, you can do all kinds of things, you can slave it or whatever.
If you see, you see something you like,
be free to subscribe. But my thing is this, seriously. I don't want to talk about like OnlyFans and stuff right now. But I feel like guys, we need to somehow have control over yourself. I feel like the thing with like we said with Solomon and Shazam and everybody. You have a base level, you have your predispositions and all these things, but you need to have a reel on them. You need to have some kind of control on them, right? Is it reel or rain?
Rain.
It should be rain. So rain, that's REIN. So you just rein it in, have control over it. So basically, don't let your base, whatever, primer, whatever, just lead you to destruction, right? I think that's about it.
Yeah.
So till the next time, this is Salim Mohammed Tarfa, and
yes, my name is Usman Kayode Abdulrazaq. Everyone calls me. What do they call me?
I don't know. What do they call me?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. This is Uske, man. This is Uske. Yeah.
And what is my self-proclaimed tag?
Yeah, he's a happy guy. Yeah, he's a happy guy. I am
the maestro.
Yeah, he's the maestro.
We are both Ronaldo fans, so that's
that explains a lot.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Sweet. Yes. All right. Catch you in the next one. Peace.